What's up, guys? It's Migs with Market Open. Had some quick trades this morning, up 235 in about 30 minutes or so. Had some good short candidates. They're a little bit pricier, especially with MMM and BIIB, but they actually ended up not setting up. So I took some trades on INCY and Alcoa, the same thing that we took yesterday, which is AA. So let's go ahead and do this recap. The first trade I took this morning was on the INCY. It's gapping down. My only concern with INCY this morning was it had relatively low volume. So by the time that it opened up, I think it only had around 30,000 shares of volume or so, which is very, very light. But within the first couple of candles, it kind of started filling in. And we're now 30 minutes in, we're over 1 million. So there was definitely some interest on this. Now, also, the first couple of candles were very indecisive. They were up, down, and then just kind of all over the place. So the first trade I took was 250 shares short right at 65.40. So let's see here. My initial entry was actually going to be here at 65.53, but good thing that I didn't take it because I looked at the volume and I said, okay, well, this is not enough volume yet. It's kind of just jumping up and down. And if it would have triggered here, I would have gotten kicked out by this candle and it would have went. So that would have been very unfortunate. But so I waited a little bit and I said, okay, well, I'll get in. I'll go ahead and get in here at 65.42. To me, this is complete failure of the stock, and I'll go ahead and hold it with a stop up here at 65.25 or 26 or 66.26. So I got triggered here. I believe it was here in this candle, 935. So right at 935, 250 shares. And I held it till, let's see here, 956. So quite a bit. Here, let's see here, 56. So right here in this candle. And I went ahead and took 190 shares off. And the rest, I actually got kicked out. So both of the trades I took today, I took my partial and then I got kicked out on the last quarter. So I took a 3/4 partial. I went ahead and booked 100, and I think it was like $153. The last bit that kicked me out was kind of a spike because I had a hard stop here. But I think I ended up losing maybe like 10 bucks on it. So not a big deal. I ended up making $144. And I was good with those profits. Now the next trade I took was Alcoa. I believe the volume was a little higher on Alcoa. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, so there was actually a little bit more volume behind Alcoa because it had made such a big move yesterday. So you see how the candles are a little bit more filled out. They're not like up and down and just kind of all over the place. That means that there's a little bit more volume in this stock. So let's see here. The reason why I actually also traded it because it's not a follow-through trade from yesterday. It actually got downgraded today, so there were actually fresh news on it. So that's why I was comfortable trading it. Now, right here. So right here, I didn't actually end up trading it. I felt like it was a little too high for this, so I just kind of kept waiting. And I noticed that it made a lower high, so it just kind of took off right here, came back down, bounced, and then came back, and it bounced here again. So to me, that's a lower high, connected the lows, or I mean connected the highs here, and my entry was going to be here, 51.70. So let's see here. I got filled right at 51.70. Short. There we go. 51.72 actually got filled, 500 shares. And I wrote it all the way down. So it actually did end up failing. And I got filled 400 shares right at 51.49. So let's see here. 49. Yep, so somewhere around here. The very next candle, it actually came all the way down to 51.30. So took 400 shares. And then the last 100, I actually ended up getting kicked out. So it's kind of unfortunate there that I put it right at 51.70, and I thought it was going to just kind of hover around this area and then come back down. But it ended up actually just rocketing up, and it kicked me out of the last bit. So I didn't lose any money on my last quarter on Alcoa. So all the profits that I took, I never gave those back. So that's one thing that I've been tired of doing. I used to just put my stop at basically where my stop loss was before, or kind of the last little divot, and sometimes I would lose some of the money or some of the profits that I got from either the first half or the first 3 quarters of the trade. So I stopped doing that. I just put my stop loss at break even, and I don't give any money back to the market, or try not to anyways. So those are the only 2 trades I took this morning, up 235 in about 30 minutes or so. So I'm going to be done for the day. There's really nothing else that I wanted to trade. Triple M here, kind of set up here on the 5-minute. So high, lower high, could have taken it here under, let's see, under 202, but not really my type of trade. I usually like lower highs over the VWAP and the 9, so then it has a lot more move to the downside. Wow, the market's actually starting to tank. You see these big red candles here? Not really quite sure what's happening there. We do have a gap to close on the downside here with the SPY all the way down here from yesterday's close, but these candles are relatively big to the green candles. So I don't know. I don't know if something happened. Some report came out. Trump is tweeting. Who knows? Whatever. It's completely irrelevant to me. I'm completely out of the market, so it makes no difference. But yeah, that's the recap for today, and I'll talk to you guys next time.
Hey guys, thanks for watching my video. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Also, if you have not joined us yet on their Facebook group, make sure to do that. The link will be down in the description below, where I post my watch list for you guys every single day. Lastly, if you guys are curious on how I learn how to trade, I provided you guys with the discount code in the description. It comes with one-on-one mentoring, classes, and buying power, so make sure to take advantage of that. I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.